This All Hitches podcast, if you haven't been able to check this out, they are a couple of young men who cover Northern Virginia football, and they cover Northern Virginia football like no other. So definitely check out their All Hitches podcast, as they give you everything from their top teams to their rankings. They preview games, they pick games, etc. Certainly tune into them at All Hitches. So fellas, I was able to speak with them earlier, and I asked them about Hayfield, and I wanted to know from them whether they felt as though the way that Hayfield had been treated by other media sources, by other individuals in Fairfax County, whether they felt as though that was fair or not fair. All Hitches.
All right. As far as Hayfield goes, entering the season, there was a bit of a cloud around them, but that's all done now, okay? FCPS cleared them. VHSL suspended a couple players. That's done. Where we are now, it's mashed potatoes and gravy, Chad, okay? Bottom line is, it's football season, we're mid-season, and they're a powerhouse on the field. Coach Mesa, you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, kind of talking about, reiterating what we're talking about with our top teams. They're the best team in the area. They are, ultra talented on offense, explosive, with all phases of their offense. And then defense, they are really aggressive. They are fast. Watching them play, they make fast players look slow with their aggressiveness and the way they really get on the field. So, they're going to be a team that you're going to deal with in the playoffs. Do I think they're a team that are going to challenge? Absolutely, I do. But, as it stands right now, they are right now the standard for the area.
Yep.
And I happen to agree with that. We are talking about the standard for the area. That is that Hayfield football program. Another team that could be a standard for the area, though, is you got to look at Madison. Those Madison Warhawks, again, they laid it on South County again last night as they remained undefeated out there. This is a team who said to me last night at the game that they are looking forward to playing Hayfield. It appears as though in that BA6A that this is a bit of a two-team race, so we will be certain to check out which one of those teams end up getting it done for the most part at that next level, and whether they will meet later on. That said, my guys at All Hitches, Coach Dash, Mesa, let me know who you all's top 5 teams are in VA. What do you got?
All right, right now in Nova football, there's 5 teams and everybody else. Coach Mesa, you want to break that down for us?
Yeah, so the best team that we've seen so far has been Hayfield. They're led with three-headed monster on offense, quarterback Isaiah French, running back and returning player of the year Jeffrey Overton, and that wide receiver Victor Odenis. And then on defense, they're led by a really good front with Ian Hall and Mateo Camark. Matt, and the next up, the second place team is Madison, with one of the best defenses that we've seen all year, led by linebacker Jackson Ambrose. And on offense, they have probably the most explosive players in the state with Dominic Nicely, and then a really solid quarterback with Cale Yates. And then the third place team is kind of a tie for third with the best 3 teams out of Cedar Run. Battlefield with quarterback Caleb O'Shea and defensive lineman Cameron Bukowski. Gainesville with a really explosive running back in Coven Smith and a really good quarterback in Colton Kilmer. And then Patriot, probably most complete backs in the state with Jackson McCarter and then quarterback Tyler Knutson.
Yeah, there's probably a second tier below those 5 teams. Probably consists of Lake Braddock, Westfield, Fairfax, and W&L, maybe a couple other teams.
Yeah.
All right, that is the top 5 from them. Again, you got to keep eyes on Madison, got to keep eyes on Hayfield, but we will see how that goes. Just to wrap up our conversation on high school football, again, coming up next week.